Hello, 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 and welcome back to another W1 Sim Series reaction video. And here we are today in Monza. And I don't know, I was feeling pretty okay for the beginning of this race. And yeah, let's just get into it. I mean, we've already qualified P5. We bottled qualifying quite terribly, 5/10 off our PB. We did like an 18.5 and our PB was an 18.0. But yeah, always with a good start, as we've seen in probably all of my W1 races, I think. Always with a good start, already up to P4. And just kind of trying to keep our... Oh, I get a little bit tagged at the back, nothing major. Yeah, just trying to keep our wing on in that first little section there. And we get past Catherine Omerod, crucially, because we're on the hard tyres right now. And we were just mainly trying to stick with the medium runners. But I wasn't expecting to actually get past many of the medium runners. Go a bit deep into the chicane. Sharkstorm goes off into the gravel, but nothing major there. And yeah, getting a better run into the Lesmos as well. So, and it looks like Catherine Thielking has already broken the DRS to Sharkstorm in front. So that is a big problem if we want to win this race. And yeah, just coming down the straight now into Ascari, and we're going very, very tentative into Ascari because that's where you can get the most track limits warnings there. And yeah, just Sharkstorm in front has turned off their battery. They're not fighting, so I do the same. And I've noticed in this race, they weren't particularly good at what it used to be called Parabolica. I don't know what it's called now. And yeah, we're just absolutely gone in terms of Catherine Thielking. She's absolutely left the stratosphere, and now we're going a bit deep into turn one. But yeah, I mean, our focus is just to kind of keep in our little sandwich of Sharkstorm and Catherine and try and get pulled along to Catherine Thielking. But yeah, I think Sharkstorm in front is struggling a little bit. Not on pace or anything like that. I just think they're just making maybe a couple of mistakes every now and then, which doesn't help in their hopes to fight for the win either. But yeah, just trying to keep in with the DRS, and we're actually managing really well. I felt really confident in the first stint. Speed Queen also gets past Catherine Omrod on the hards. So it doesn't look like the mediums are a very good race tyre, which you'll see in the second stint when I box. Yeah, just keeping out of the slipstream to keep the engine a bit cooler, because that's a major problem on this track when the engine gets overheated. And yeah, we're very much within striking distance of Sharkstorm ahead, so we just go for the move, and they're not fighting, they're not burning, and they probably turn that battery off now. And we're actually going to work with Sharkstorm to get Catherine, and I think Catherine, she's made a little mistake because we're suddenly a little bit closer to her, and I think, yeah, Sharkstorm here just trying to get past a little bit maybe. I burned a little bit of battery just to cover that off a little bit. God, I feel like I'm out of breath talking so fast. But yeah, taking every corner with a pinch of salt just to make sure we don't make any mistakes, because this first stint is very important to where we end up later. And oh yeah, I wasn't very good at this Lesmo 2 corner. Oh, and I just let Sharkstorm go, because I know I could probably get them back on the next straight, if not the lap after, and it's not a major problem. But Catherine Thielking ahead, she's gapped us again, and the gap is just getting bigger and bigger. But my main concern is behind me. I don't want Speed Queen to get past me, because I want to be the first one in the pit lane on our strategy. And yeah, just keeping close to Sharkstorm ahead and just burning a bit of the battery, but we know we're going to get past here on this straight. And yeah, no defending there. I mean, what, you can't really do anything, I guess, on this part of the straight. But yeah, a bit of a lock up, but nothing major. And we're just trying to trying to get a bit closer to Theo King in front, but nothing doing at the moment. So skipping on to lap 4, and Sharkstorm is going to use the DRS, and I'm not going to burn at all because there's no point. I know they're coming past me anyway. But you can also see Speed Queen is also in the DRS, and she kind of goes for a bit of a dive bomb, and wasn't the best move in my opinion. Yeah, so I just used my battery to try and get ahead, because this is crucial, this position here. And yeah, it was a bit of an uncontrolled move. It was my corner, so but it was a good thing that I got past, so no stewarding had to, you know, get in the way of anything like that. So yeah, again, working with Sharkstorm in front, just taking the DRS, and they're not going to bother. Look, they've turned their battery off. They know that we're working together right now, even though we're title rivals a little bit. I'm quite a few points behind now, but it's okay. But look, Catherine Thielking in front, I think, has made a mistake, because we are suddenly almost in the clutches of her DRS, which is really amazing. I think those medium tyres are probably a bit dead right now, and my hards are getting just the better of them. And skipping on to lap 9, trying to break the slipstream in front is Theo King. And yeah, we're just taking each corner smoothly and trying not to make too many mistakes. But I'm not very good through the Lesmos, especially Lesmo 2. It's just, I just mess it up every time, or almost every time, because I just don't know where to brake, and I don't know where to turn, and it's just the whole thing. But yeah, keeping a lot of battery to make sure we can get this move done. But I know that the mediums are going to come in soon. You can pit as early as lap 9. I mean, you want to give the hards a bit of a chance for their second stint. But yeah, loads of battery, not burning anything. They're not burning either. But yeah, I kind of took this corner a bit meh. But we've got loads of battery to spare, and we are going to absolutely take the advantage of the DRS and get past Catherine Thielking. And she's like a rubber band with the desync a little bit, so I kind of had to like scurry out the way there to make sure we don't make contact. Not her fault, no one's fault, it's just internet problems probably. And yeah, we're into the lead on lap 10, which is amazing. And yeah, just trying to break the DRS, but I'm pretty sure the medium runners came in at the end of this lap, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, trying to use the hards to the best of our abilities. And yeah, look, on lap 11 even, the hard runners have come in. All of them have come in on the same lap, which is probably not what they wanted in terms of their strategy. But we still have Speed Queen behind us, and she's gained quite a bit of time. She was like maybe 3 seconds behind with the other cars in front of her, but look, she's gained another 7/10, and now I've just come across some back markers. And yeah, Carlotta Marchi does well to slow down. Usually the back markers are supposed to get out the way, because as you can see into the chicane, I can't really see properly, and it's a bit of a distraction, but no harm done. I don't think it really affected me too much, but yeah, and Annie Crevice just getting out of the way there nicely. And yeah, lap 15, so we're coming in soon. I think lap 16, yeah, here we go, we come in, and Speed Queen decides to come in as well. A decent pit entry, which I didn't do in Silverstone. That was a horrific pit entry. Yeah, I was hoping she would pit on a different lap to me to see if there would be a difference in tyres, but it's whatever. And now I've been jumped by the medium runners, and now the task ahead is obviously to try and get past everyone. And I thought this would be okay. I thought it would be okay to try and close up, but I once I got on these tyres, I think my focus and everything kind of just fell apart. Right now I am about 4 seconds back from Alexis Mason, and I'm making a bit of a dent I think I get it down to like 3.4, 3.2 or something like that in a couple laps, but like it shouldn't take that long on the mediums, fresh mediums, to get that close. So yeah, I mean, yeah, here we go, 3.3 to Alexis Mason in front, 3.2, and I think I'm making a dent, but it took me 2 laps to gain 8/10, which is not good. And Speed Queen has gained 7/10 on me on the same age tyres. And look, I go in deep into the chicane and I'm just like, oh, I've got barely any battery left. And I suddenly don't have any attack and I don't have any defence, because as you can see, Speed Queen is within my DRS now, and I haven't caught anything to the car in front on this lap. I've actually lost on this lap a 10th or 2. And yeah, not ideal, and I've got no battery left, and you could probably expect that's, I mean, look at all the mistakes I'm making. Yeah, not ideal whatsoever. So right now, instead of looking behind me, I mean, I think they're battling in front, so I've gained about 8/10 to the car in front, but they're battling, so that's nothing to do with me being faster. It's just them, you know, being slower because of battling. So 3/10, 4/10 to Speed Queen, and I think this is it. This is it for us. I think I don't fight that. I kind of get out of the way, not like she needs it. But yeah, I turn my battery off and let her go, because I think maybe she can drag us to the cars in front, because I can't get them, because I'm just being stupid. I'm just being stupid and I can't get there. So I'm just hoping I can stay within her DRS and use her pace to get the cars in front, because that is what matters right now. And I'm not going to bother overtaking her. I don't think I bother. I actually think I did try, but then she just covered the inside, which is fair enough. But look, we're already in the DRS of Catherine Omrod and Alexis Mason. So I don't know why I went on the grass there. I'm obviously not paying attention to anything. But yeah, I think in realistic terms, Catherine Omrod is the only car that I will be able to overtake. But yeah, this move was so on, but I forgot that my brake bias was a bit too high for the point where I braked on the track, and I just go straight on. So I decided not to cut into turn 2, and I just go over the escape road, and it gave me a 3-second time penalty. So that was good. I obviously contested that with the stewards, and I don't know the result just yet, but I think I'll get that removed, so should get P5 on. So I'm obviously getting past Catherine Omrod here, which I think was a very, very fair defence from her. She gave me a lot of room, and massive respect to her, because most people wouldn't do that. And yeah, getting the DRS from Carlotta Marchi, giving me a little bit of a helping hand to try to get back in the, you know, the wheelhouse of Speed Queen in front, but it's not going to be enough, because she has just outpaced me on the mediums, and I'm just simply not finding the pace on these tyres whatsoever. So yeah, just trying to keep in front of Catherine Omrod at the moment. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure I'll get that penalty removed, because I only had one other track limits warning, and I shouldn't have got a slam dunk penalty going over that curb there. So if I can convert that into track limits warning as well, that would be 2 warnings and obviously no penalty. So we'll see how that works out. So should be P5 on the grid. And what really was not good for me right now is that Sharkstorm ahead has a 3-second penalty, and they have very, very, very high tyre wear in puncture territory, and my tyres are nowhere near puncture territory. But I'm just rubbish. I'm just washed. So as you can see, Sharkstorm ahead, we're in 2.8 seconds, so we're within the gap. And then I think I make a mistake. somewhere on the track. I think it's in the second chicane. So as you can see, we're comfortably inside. Well, not comfortably, but like we're inside the 3 seconds right now. And yeah, I mean, just me being me and making mistakes.
Okay, gap to the
here,
ahead,
I'm pretty sure. Yep.
Seconds.
I think I lost about 3/10 doing that. And I absolutely just lose to the car in front, unfortunately. And I think I make a mistake in Lesmo 2 as well. Yep, a lock up there. How do you lock up there? I don't know. And now I'm outside of the 3-second window, and I've got no battery left to deploy to try and get that place from Sharkstorm, the championship leader. So that was a major shame that I didn't manage to get that. Yeah, they're 3.5 seconds in front. Absolutely no way I can get there, and Speed Queen is going to gain from that position as well to shoot her up into the championship fight. And massive congrats to Catherine Thielking on her first win. Majorly deserved, as she just outpaced everyone in qualifying and the race. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my, I think, third W1 Sim Series video, and I'll see you for the next one in Qatar.